So, chat, the question is, am I attending COE 2025? My answer is, it's complicated. So, I love COE. COE is great, all right? I think COE is actually the event that put me on the map, legitimately. When I was starting off as a content creator, I was heavily, I don't know what the right word is. Discriminated is not the right word. Discriminated against is not the right word. But it was definitely clear that I was an outsider in the community, okay? I did not belong. I was new gen. I was this cringe streamer. I didn't belong with the likes of Azer, Happy Stick, of Cook Easy, of these, people that everyone else looked up to. I was this new guy, right? But a lot of my videos were, having success. They were popping off. I was attracting a new generation of Osu players. And it was really weird, okay? Like, I had a large audience, but a lot of those were people who were new just like me, who were getting introduced to the game and having fun with it. But there was always this divide between my community and the greater Osu community as a whole. COE was the event that bridged that gap. COE was the event that I feel like made me accepted by the greater Osu community. Almost like the gatekeepers in a way. When I got to actually talk and interact with these top players who, in some ways, made fun of me as like this cringe overlord, and they realized, wait a second, he's not trying to be cringe, he's actually cringe. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of dope. So like, it literally put me on the map, okay? I got to hang out with some of the greats, right? Cookie Z, Shigetora, being able to literally like hang out with him and talk with him, go to amusement park rides, eat sushi with him, like it was dope, And I feel like that event allowed me to garner a certain level of respect from, the people who played this game for ages that I never would have been able to have if through just a screen, right? So COE is COE is an event that I would love to go to every single year. So why have I not gone for the past 2 years? It's been 2 years, right? 2 years. Yes, you were here for COE 2022. Okay, yeah, 2 years. Over these last 2 years, I've kind of just been winging everything, okay? I make decisions for the vibes. I go to events because I feel like it, all right? And at the time, it was fun. But over the course of those 2 years, I've realized that's harming this channel. I have a responsibility to be here in front of a camera and play the game. And that was such a foreign concept to me because that used to be the default, right? I stream because I feel like it. And that formula ended up me streaming for 8 to 14 hours a day every single day because there was no alternative. Since moving to Los Angeles, that formula has changed. The thing that I feel like doing a lot more and more has been hanging out with Vivian, going out with Albert, Ivan, Jake, my friends. It's been going to these events where industry leading people are setting the roadmap for Twitch, for YouTube, for these content spaces, getting insights, listening to the stories of people who've been in content organizations like 100 Thieves, Cloud9, Evil Geniuses, getting to know the life of normal people who are within the gaming space but actually have work-life balance. The employees of Riot Games, Blizzard, people who work in production at the We Play Esports studio, at Off Brand. Like, I enjoy doing that. And what I've realized is that I enjoy doing that a lot more than streaming. But that's a problem. Because now my stream is dying. I need to be here. You know what I'm saying? And I do enjoy streaming. That hasn't changed. But I enjoy hanging out with my friends more. And that's a problem. So, at least in those other cases, I'm just going out to eat. I'll just be gone for a couple hours. The stream gets delayed. I still go live, albeit late. But I'll still be live, right? Those are very low commitments. And I get to get a lot of value out of those conversations. I enjoy those a lot. And I still feel like, it's not ideal. I'm late as fuck. But, I'm still streaming, But it's very clear that this channel has become a second in priorities. And I still wonder, is that the responsible thing to do? Because in 2018, I think it was 2018. 2018 or 2017. I think it was 2018. Was it? No. 2020? No. When did I go full time? It's in my about page. I don't even remember this shit. Fuck. If someone made a trivia based off of facts of my own channel, it is doomed. I would be doomed. 2018. It is 2018. Okay. In 2018, I decided to go full time. All right. Content creation full time, which was piss easy back then because there was nothing else that I was doing. But now it's very clear that I've been prioritizing things that are not streaming, that are not content creation because it's more fun. And so I'm sitting here today thinking, this is a job. This is a commitment that I have to do. I have to allocate time and make sure that I get this done because it is my responsibility to do this, right? I'm very thankful that my career is playing video games, but it's gotten to the point, as stupid as this sounds, that playing video games isn't the most fun thing for me to do anymore. And that's tough. So now I have to reevaluate my priorities. So when it comes to reevaluating my priorities, the fact of the matter is COE is a huge commitment, a massive commitment. Because it's not just me hanging out and grabbing dinner and showing up late to work. It's me taking off for not just 7 days. Add on an extra day on each end of the trip for travel. And add on an additional 2 or 3 days because once I fly back home, I'm going to be exhausted as fuck. Right? It's a huge commitment. That's the reality. There are arguments saying it's a business trip, all right? It's technically work, but let's reevaluate that. What are my priorities? In 2018, COE was a huge... I got a lot of value out of COE 2018. But in COE 2019, it was just fun. Let's be fucking real. It was just fun. It was me hanging out with the boys. It was me chilling with Probox and Toy and Silver. It was me having fun. It was me, getting to have drinks and eat out and build this camaraderie with the friends that I have in this community, right? That's not business. That's not bringing value to my channel. That is not work. That is leisure. And that's much lower on my priority list. It just is what it is. So the question is, if I want to go to COE, I need to do something with it. There has to be something that I could do at COE that will allow me to make the trip worth it. Because it's one thing to go out and, spend a bit of money and then come back. This event costs a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And all that money could instead be going to editors, to thumbnail designers, to the people who make this channel run, So the last time I went to COE, I was having this sort of... I was in a very difficult mindset. Because, one, I was sick. My flight was delayed, and I had to sleep at the airport. That sucked. So when I got there, it was ass. And I was sick. And I was dying. Not the best combo. However, the experience was also different. Yeah, Jurian, you know. The days of COE 2018 and 2019 are gone. Because the fact of the matter is, I'm not just an attendee anymore. I'm one of the most well-known players in this game. And that draws a lot of attention. Attention that I appreciate on a smaller scale, but when an entire convention is filled with those people, it is extremely overwhelming. It is... That combined with me being sick and all this other shit, it was bad. You know what I'm saying? It was really bad. So, with that in mind, here's where we are. I want to go to COE 2025 because it's fun. It's true. But in order for that to happen, there's a couple things that need to change. One, there has to be something for me to do there. All right? A video for me to make. Players for me to talk to for content. There has to be something where I can come back from COE and say, all right, chat, this is what I got for you guys. That's number one. Okay? It cannot be a waste of time. Number two, I need the convention itself, the COE, the event itself, to build infrastructure for me. And that sounds so egotistical, I know. I never would have thought I would need to say that. But I need it. I need security. I need a VIP room or like a separate room away from everyone else where I can just chill. Right? And that's about it. That's literally it. I meant the room was the gamer cave. Yes. But keep in mind, in COE 2022, I purchased that gamer cave like on a whim of like, oh fuck, this opened up. Let's go. Let's do it. This might be fun. That was like my saving grace. If I didn't have that gamer cave, I would not be at COE. Like I would have just stayed in my hotel, legitimately, dude. And I paid, I think like 2,500 euros. I forgot the exact amount, but that was basically it doubled the price of my trip. 2,000 for the gamer cave plus the 2 high-end PCs that I got that were supposed to be for making like a video or something, which ended up not being used at all. My fault, but they were expensive, right? And like, again, I don't mind paying for it, but I need to get something out of it. I need to get something out of it. Because of all those reasons, because of those reasons, I can't just go to COE on like a whim anymore. It can't just be, oh, I feel like going to COE, let's go. Fuck it. This is a huge commitment that I have to make. And there has to be a huge plan for me to make in order for this to work. And the fact is, for the last 2 years, I didn't make that plan. I definitely can. All right? All it takes is for me to DM Meyer or Kavo and be like, yo, interested in going to COE, looking to get this stuff set up. They'd be down to make it happen. But the fact is, I haven't done that. That's it. So, it's all on me, right? But if that does happen, if the infrastructure is there, all right? If I have some video ideas that I think will do well, and if I feel like the investment is going to be worth it, I'll go to COE. But that's a lot of stuff that has to line up, you know? I understand that this is actually going to put a lot more strain on the COE team. They already have enough shit to deal with, right? It's tough. Ask Emrek to go with you. Chat, it's very obvious that Emrek is a lot bigger of a creator than me right now, right? If you think that I'm complaining, if Emrek were to be put in that scenario, holy fuck, dude. Yeah, bigger than Osu, 100%. Listen, I remember in COE 2018, like, Cookie Z was still, like, a really big name, right? Nowadays, I feel like there are people who play this game who don't even know who Cookie Z is. But Cookie Z was, like, the Osu guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, the most prevalent name in the game. He had to be chronically in the VIP room because every time he stepped out, immediately he would get swarmed by people trying to take pictures of him and shit, which is why he always had to wear a mask. It's going to be a lot worse for Emrek. A lot worse. At least, you know, me and Cookie Z are in our 20s, you know? Emrek is still a kid. He's 18. I won't say anything else. But he's still a kid. So yeah, that is the reason. That is my response to will I attend COE 2025? Yeah, the TLDR is maybe. Who knows? Hopefully. I hope so. Anyways, all right. That was the COE tangent. It's now time to play Osu game. Incredible.